Looks like a walkout is taking place.
Good morning everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It is currently Thursday the 22nd of May 2025 and I'm flying to Italy today, and specifically to Milan. Now I know I said in the last video that there would be 3 videos over the course of this weekend, but unfortunately obviously the 2 games that are taking place in Serie A tomorrow night, which is Friday, are Como versus Inter and Napoli versus Cagliari. Now Napoli is basically a bit too far when you've got everything booked and it's kicking off at that time of night and that kind of thing. And as for Como, I genuinely did try, but the demand for it was just absolutely through the roof. The tickets went really quickly, and you had to have a membership for them and that kind of thing. And I'm quite simply not willing to pay the price of some of the resale tickets. I mean, I like football, but I'm not sure I'm willing to pay that much for it, and that's just the blunt truth of it. But all's not lost for the trip, and there is still, of course, games on Saturday and Sunday. And on Saturday, it is the ground I've been waiting many years to go for, and finally it is coming around, and it is AC Milan versus AC Monza at the San Siro in Serie A. So let's just focus on that one for the time being. Still got to say, really excited to get to Milan and experience that particular stadium. So without further ado, let's get into this. Obviously I'll be showing you maybe 1 or 2 things that I get up to in Italy, sort of in the build up to the game on Saturday evening. So got to say, really excited. Let's go. So after a fair bit of travelling today, I have now made it to my hotel. Next time I'll speak to you guys will be on Saturday, which will of course be game day, but tomorrow, as part of the travel montage I'm going to show you what I get up to heading towards Lake Garda tomorrow. So it should be nice, some nice scenery for the video. But anyway, I'm going to try and get some sleep now because it's been quite a long day. So it is now game day, very nearly game time. Apologies about the swollen lip. I've absolutely no idea how this has come on. It just came on over the course of this afternoon, but the football does still go on. And going into this evening's game, Milan are in ninth place in their Serie A table. It is the last round of Serie A fixtures, and the highest they can finish is 7th place, and in order for that to happen they would have to win this game and hope that Fiorentina lose their game tomorrow night, and Bologna don't win their game, which is ongoing at the moment, and I believe Bologna are 1-0 down. But it's been a pretty disappointing season for Milan, and I have heard rumours that their ultras are planning a 15th minute walkout in protest of that, so it'll be interesting to see if that does come to fruition at all. And in opposition tonight is AC Monza, which funnily enough is where I was earlier today, and that was the ground that you'll have seen in that montage just then, and they are in 20th place, rock bottom, long since relegated, can't finish anywhere other than bottom of the table, but they'll maybe look at potentially getting a win at the San Siro as maybe a good parting gift for them from Serie A, so they'll obviously be looking to do that, and it's a bit of a local derby of sorts. I mean, obviously the big game around here is of course AC versus Inter, but all the same, I think Milan will be looking to just end their season as well as possible, maybe a little bit of damage limitation, but I think all in all there are things that need to go over this summer. But I think for me on a personal level tonight, this game is just about taking in the surroundings above all else. This is a ground I've been wanting to come to for many years, and obviously there has been talks over the years of it being potentially getting knocked down and that kind of thing, but I'm here now. I've after tonight I'll have done it, so that is kind of the most important thing for me on a personal level. I mean, obviously when I look back at it in years to come, annoyingly I'm going to have this bloody thing here like kind of ruining any photos that I decide to take or anything like that, but all the same, I'm not going to let that ruin the night too much. Hopefully it can be an entertaining game as well, good atmosphere, and yeah, just something that I can look back on with fond memories in years and years to come. We've done some some of the best grounds in the world on this channel already, haven't we? You think of Dortmund, Feyenoord, Atletico Madrid, and hopefully I'll be able to say that this one will be part of that list after tonight. I've seen it like a couple of times, like I say, I'm staying not too far from the stadium, but I've been trying my best not to look at it too much because I just kind of don't want to spoil the game for myself when it does come about. But yeah, all the same, got to say, very excited. So let's head on down to the San Siro and find out how it all unfolds.
Here we are then, at last, it is off the list. And so begins to walk up the infamous spires. So the players are all warming up. Milan are getting ready in front of us. Going to be in the famous red and black stripes this evening. And Monza getting ready in the distance. Going to be in an away strip. I think their original colours are red, but I'm not sure what colours exactly. But of course we'll find out when the players come out and tunnel ready to start the match. Yeah, they're pretty high up. Obviously got a glass thing in front of me. There's a good handful of Monza fans. I mean, I know they want to be relegated and stuff like that, but still, fair play. Anyway, I'll see when there's a bit of actual atmosphere building up. I'll tell you what, the announcers, announcing the Milan lineup, and I tell you what, there's no great deal of enthusiasm, some whistling, some booing going on there. Really, there's a lot of discontent over the way the season's gone for them. Well, it's a bit after the 15th minute, but it looks like a walkout is taking place. Half-time, Milan 0, Monza 0. This is a really miserable experience, I've got to say. The stadium hasn't lived up to the hype. I'm just going to put it that way. Really run down. You just feel really disconnected from the game. So yeah, and the game itself's just been played like a pre-season friendly. Like neither side really looked that bothered to tell you the truth. Milan had some good chances early on, but if anything, since the start of the game, it's been Monza that have been the ones that have grown into it and had the better chances. Obviously had the one ruled out for offside. Yeah, all in all, I've got to say I'm really just underwhelmed, to be honest. I really must say that. But anyway, another 45 minutes to go. minutes of added time, I think that's it. Yeah, 2 minutes.
2 minuti di recupero.
Full-time Milan 2, Monza 0. I am feeling a bit of what they call Paris syndrome at the minute, but I'll get on to all that side of things in a second. Let's have a chat about the game itself first. The first half was a bit of a non-event really, all in all, wasn't it? I mean, Milan had a few chances at the start of the game, forced the goalkeeper into a good save from the free kick. Then Monza came onto them a bit more, had a goal ruled out for offside, but other than that, it was a bit of a tame event in the first half. But in the second half, Milan came on strong, it has to be said, and there was only ever going to be one winner from that point onwards. Hit the side netting twice within like the first couple of minutes of the second half. They had a few other good chances before the ball eventually did go in the back of the net for them, and obviously they made it 2 from a free kick again. But I think like you could tell it was a very end of season kind of game, wasn't it? Obviously neither side really having anything to play for. Obviously with that, Milan can't finish any lower than 8th. They're in 7th at the minute. Of course, there is the rest of the fixtures in Serie A are to be played tomorrow night. But let's have an open and honest chat about the overall experience just now. Did it live up to the hype for me? To be honest, the answer to that question is probably no. I thought it was like there's a number of factors as to why that could be. Like I know obviously in the last few years, I know it sounds very hypocritical because obviously I'm an Englishman that's come over to Milan to watch a game of football, but I think you can tell there's a lot of people there that are neutrals that obviously aren't Milan fans. I mean, they might buy a Milan shirt as a souvenir or something like that, but I think that maybe does take its toll on the atmosphere a little bit. Was I a little bit unlucky with the game I picked? You could potentially argue that as well, but then again, you have to remember I booked this trip back in September, so how was I to know back then that like Milan ultras would be planning a walk out on the back of a poor season? Obviously, a Monza long since relegated. I don't think their ultras were in the house tonight either, so there is that kind of side of it as well. But in terms of the overall stadium, I wasn't blown away. I've got to be totally honest about that. I know it's a very old stadium and people maybe do go for it for the character side of it, but in the last 13 months I've also been to De Cooper, obviously the home of Feyenoord, and I've been to Signal Iduna Park, the home of Borussia Dortmund for the Euros. Both of those, like what they have in common with the San Siro is they are like sort of in a very old state, it has to be said, but I just felt a bit more kind of love towards those stadiums. I had a slightly better time than what I did tonight. And like honestly, don't take my word for it if you are planning on coming out here. Like at the end of the day, I'm only giving you my personal experience, and which is what this channel is. Like no matter what the video, no matter what the level, etc. But if you do find yourself coming out here, just be careful outside the stadium because it is absolutely rife with scammers. And if you find yourself like getting anywhere near them, they will not leave you alone until they've until they've sold you something and they've charged you way over the odds for it. So just be careful there. It's just been a bit of a underwhelming night. I mean, as I say, don't take my word for it. And in the day, I've done, like, throughout the course of the day, I've looked like bloody Donald Duck, for God's sake. So, like, would you really want to take advice from a person that looks like that? It's completely up to you. But as I say, I am just giving you my experience of it, and overall, the honest answer is I was hoping for a bit more, and I've left it a little bit underwhelmed. But that is that for this video, and I'll be back tomorrow night, and we are rounding off the 2024-25 season with another Serie A game, and we're heading over to Bergamo, where we are watching Atalanta versus Parma. So there is something riding on that game, actually. Obviously, Atalanta are guaranteed to finish third. But as for Parma, there is still a chance that they could go down, or it is well within their hands to be able to stay up. But nevertheless, got to say, looking forward to that. And of course, we did see Atalanta in Lisbon last year against Sporting in Europa League. I thoroughly enjoyed watching them that night, and hopefully tomorrow's game can be just the same, and it can round off the 24-25 season, which all in all has been a little bit underwhelming, but hopefully it can round it off on a high and give me a bit of, like, maybe rekindle a bit of love, personal love for the game of football going into the 25-26 season. But until tomorrow, take care, cheers for watching, see you later.